Hello everyone, August East Clover here. First off, I want to apologize for not putting out a video in such a long time, but I just had trouble coming up with something new. And also I had a terrible time in my life that took up most of my sanity. But now I am back and kicking even more. Secondly, I need to explain myself why I got a new character here and a new nickname. Many friends and former friends of mine have asked me why I used an alicorn and why he was a guy, since alicorns are actually only females so far. I just had enough, and with the help of a friend of mine, I gave him a new look, and now I'm sure that many will find him to be at least 40% cooler. Anyway, it's time to settle a dispute that I had with many since I made a certain video, which no longer exists on my channel, and that is the top 11 classes in World of Warcraft. And with Legion hinted to be released in the end of August, there is no better time to do this. There is no rule, but I will say this. This is my own opinion, and if you dislike it, feel free to comment without being rude. With that said, let's begin this trial. Wait, this is not a courtroom. Damn it. Number 11, the Priest. Let's begin with something really light. Yeah, I went there. The Priest is rather fragile and not exactly my cup of tea when it comes to gameplay. They are decent healers, and a good Shadow Priest can really pull their weight in the raids, even if others might complain and tell them to roll a Warlock instead of putting more effort into learning Discipline and Holy instead. With the healer bolstering lately, the healing specs are very good at keeping themselves alive, but that does not help when you are in a PvP match. Let's hope Legion can save this class from being the laughing stock to me. Number 10, the Shaman. For all me raging, I put Shaman in 10th place. Sorry, but this is almost Priest with more armor in my eyes. The DPS specs are good, mostly elemental since they are rocking with the powerful distance spells that makes them loved by many in their pseudo-healer personality. To me, they lost most of their appeal when they suddenly went from a mob-slaying machine to a scared wolf puppy running around with the tail between the legs. I really hope that Blizzard saves this class from the pit of sorrow. Otherwise I might just ground myself deeper in sadness. Number 9, the Warrior. Charging into 9th place is the Warrior. Hey, no need to rage here. I'm actually enjoying to play a Warrior, but the charm has disappeared over the years, and now all I see is a tin can with anger issues. They are so freaking easy to disable too. So they do not make decent PvP material unless you can learn to work with the problems you have to face as one. Personally, I rather run around as a protection warrior since I enjoy charging into people like a pain train, so be nice, or you might find yourself watching a shield approaching quickly with me behind it! Number 8, the Mage. You know how you can see on a pirate mage that they are old? They are caned. I know, I'm terrible. No need to start a flame war or attempt to freeze me out. Okay, jokes aside. Mage have been a fun class to play, but with the updates so far, they went from a face roll class to a face roll class with dual face roll feature. And most of all, if you are fire or frost, get lost. If you are arcane, then no complain. Well, that is how you sum up mages in Dungeons and Raids anyways. Number 7, the Warlock. Heresy. I put the Warlock below the top 5. Unsubscribe. Downvote. Flag the video. And with that out of the way, as they are most comments I will receive, Warlocks are powerful, and if played right, they can be the bane of your PvP experience, and also the bane for mages that hope to get that sweet cloth loot. What is that? You wanted this item level 675 cloth head to replace your item level 620 cloth head, little mage? Too bad. Your DPS is too low, so the warlock with item level 617 cloth head gets it instead. Well, that is not exactly how stuff works, but if old World of Warcraft guilds look on things still worked out, then warlocks would be carrying the mages like little... I better stop before I really curse my future. Number 6, the rogue. Wasn't expecting to see the rogue down here, were you? I honestly like playing a rogue, but they have become more than challenging lately to play, as they are the literal definition of glass cannon. Many might complain in the comments that I am a noob for naming rogues the obvious glass cannons of World of Warcraft, but as I said, it is my own opinions speaking here. I do, however, look very much forward to Legion and the rogue artifacts. Number 5, the Paladin. Yes, the love child of the priest and warrior is only in 5th place. Paladins have been getting their ups and downs lately, mostly the retribution ones, since many still claim them to be overpowered. I got no idea obviously why people say that. I barely get above the 18k DPS limit with mine, and she is an item level 617 one. Either someone claims to have too big shoes to fill, or I do just suck. Probably the latter, since I am not perfect. Number 4, the Druid. Yes, the Druid actually gets this high. I freaking love this class a lot, and with the artifacts you will get for them in Legion, I am more than eager to play this class more than I have. They are literally the full package of ranged DPS, melee DPS, tank and healer. I even bet you could do a whole raid with just a team of druids. I would like to see that in the future, but the druids gets a solid 4th place. Number 3, the Hunter. By Gisera herself, this class proved to be a blissful experience to level up, especially with a wide variety of pets you could have, and with the announcement of survival now becoming a respec. This means we will see the ancient hunters coming back again. For those that do not know what I mean, consult his history of melee hunters on YouTube. It is really good and fills you in. As for me, a 3rd place is the best prey that they can hunt here. Number 2, the Monk. A wise Pandaren once said, "To know your foe, you must know yourself." A wise Pandaren also said, "Screw knowing myself, let's just kick some behinds." But they are still both monks. Being the ones that came in mists of Pandaria, it was obviously hard to grasp the concept of a class that depended mostly on your ability to combo than actually spamming spells. I know many might rage at me for saying that and call me a noob, but I do not care. I speak my opinion, and as I said earlier, if you dislike it, then comment it without being rude. After all, patience is the highest virtue, but at times the greatest virtue is the will to act. Number 1, the Death Knight. All the praise the undead knights of the past. Yes, Death Knight is my favorite class, with the best set of skills to make them a hard class to bring down, and also the fact that their frost artifact will literally make you into a pseudo Lich King or Lich Queen. There is no question why I love this class so much. Someone might ask me which spec of Death Knight I play the most. The answer is quite obvious. I am all for the blood, baby! And that does it for this list. But I am not done with the World of Warcraft lists yet. Next up will be my top 10 favorite dungeons in World of Warcraft, followed by my top 10 favorite raids in World of Warcraft. If you want to tell what you think, then leave a comment in the comment section below. Make a video response and thumbs up, because I want to hear your opinions. I am Artist East Clover, and remember, the moon may hide a beast in its shadow, but it may just be your salvation. And be good to each other, everyone.